guys, it's Petrina, your go-to girl for learning how to make fit work in a crazy busy world. And if you're one of the smart and lucky 25,000 or so Team Beachbody coaches who've decided to go to Summit in Nashville this year, this video is for you. So stay tuned. As a Summit vet, I know some tips and tricks and good advice to help you make the most out of your Summit experience. I'm going to give you some golden nuggets to know before you go, while you're there, and most importantly, after the madness. So be sure to stay tuned until the end. Okay, first up, before you go, first and foremost, be sure you're registered for your track and your workouts. You're gonna need to pick a track for workshops and one for a celebrity workout. Before you do anything else, do this ASAP. I'm gonna put a link below to make it easy peasy for you. Speaking of celebrity trainers, if you want to get a photo opportunity with one of these amazing folks, chances are you're gonna need to earn it. If it goes anything like the past two summits, there is going to be a Success Club contest where you can only earn a celebrity trainer photo op by hitting Success Club. Now this is just a wild guess on my part, but I'm thinking it's going to require either hitting Success Club 5 or maybe even Success Club 10 in both May and June. So make sure you are prepared to run challenge groups and start planting the seeds now in April. That way you'll be able to stand next to your favorite trainer and smile and say, cheese. If you're on a really tight budget and are stressed about how you're going to pay for everything, I hear ya, I get it. Look into possibly sharing a hotel room with somebody on your team or a fellow coach or a group of coaches that you know. Or you could even book a house together through Airbnb. Just make sure you're not breaking the rules on the room occupancy. If the hotel says there's 2 to a room, don't be trying to squeeze 3 or 4 or 8. Bad idea. If you can, get a mini fridge in your room so you can prep ahead with sandwiches, easy grab-and-go meals, and some cold drinks. If you can score a kitchenette, that is doubly awesome. That way you can make a grocery store run and cook your own meals while you're in Nashville. Yum! Or if you're cool with living on the edge, you could wait until the very last minute and name your price with Priceline. I did this last year and wound up paying a rock bottom price for a pretty swank hotel room. But be warned, this way is not without risk. You don't know exactly which hotel you're going to wind up at or if you'll be able to get a great deal. Next up is to make a plan to meet. If others on your team are going or coaches that you see on different Facebook groups, make a plan to meet up before you get there, even if it's just for a quick coffee break in between sessions. Downtown Nashville has a ton of really great places to eat and meet up for a meal. And last but not least before you go is to pack. Don't forget to put sunscreen, some really good walking shoes. We're talking the kind you could walk a marathon distance in, notepad and pens, your smartphone to take lots of pictures and videos while you're there, and make sure you've got the Coach Summit app all loaded up on that smartphone, a charger, and if you want to make new friends or keep your current ones happy, go ahead and bring a power strip so many can charge at the same time. Some Quest bars or some sort of easy to carry snack, because newsflash, you may be going a long while between meals thanks to walking time, standing in line, all that good stuff. Some clothes for the occasion. I'd say at least 2 workout outfits, one for your scheduled celebrity workout and another for the super workout. A good supply of shorts and tanks or tees, and at least 1 dressy outfit for the big shindig on Saturday night. More, of course, if you've qualified for other parties. And I'm gonna put a big fat but in there. If you are flying, be sure to leave room in that luggage for all of the shiny new things you're gonna be picking up in Nashville. Whether it's a new pair of cowboy boots, souvenirs, or a big old bag of goodies you picked up at the core, make sure there's room in that suitcase for it. And now let's go over some tips for while you're there. First and foremost, once you check into your hotel, go ahead and scoot your booty over to registration. It's there that you'll pick up your wristbands for your assigned tracks and all the other BB events you're qualified for. Do not lose your wristbands, and don't forget to have the right ones on your wrist before you head to a certain event. You are not going to be let in without them, trust me. And you don't want to have to trek all the way back to your hotel to go get them when you forget. That Nashville heat is no joke. Speaking of walking, if you're staying downtown, chances are you can comfortably walk to most Summit events. But to get to the big stuff at Bridgestone Arena, you're going to want to either use a shuttle, a taxi, or Uber. And be sure when you do so, you make sure that you leave early. You want to give yourself plenty of time to get to the events before they start. Traffic can get a little bit heavy in Nashville, especially with all these Beachbody Beachbody coaches around, so be sure to give yourself plenty of time to get there. You do not want to be fashionably late. My next tip is to take advantage of the core. Think of it as a Beachbody mall. It's where you're going to be able to do the brand spanking new program, Contra Heat, some really cool Beachbody gear and apparel that you don't see online, and even grab yourself a nice cold glass of Shakeology. Be on the lookout for special events held at Core. If you've got that Summit app on your phone like I told you, you're going to get alert notifications on these. But be warned, when it comes to the Core, you're probably going to need a while to wait before even getting in. Lines last year were crazy long. Again, this is where those Quest bars are going to come in handy. If you find yourself getting ticked off at the wait, just remember there are over 20,000 coaches there. And waiting in line for a bit is pretty small potatoes in the grand scheme of things. So relax. Chat with your neighbor in line. If you're going to have a car with you and want to take it easy on the walking, go ahead and take advantage of the Music Center Garage. It's $18 max if you park the whole day. Now, I didn't do parking at the Music Center, but I've been told that it is super easy. Plus, if you wind up buying stuff from the Core, you can just go ahead and put it in your car rather than having to drag it around with you throughout the day. Bonus sauce, bring a cooler, and that way you can have drinks in your car. Now, my next tip should go without saying, but it's always good form to be respectful. It is not good form to hold spots in line for people that aren't there, get pushy in lines, or just generally be a B word or A word. And if you're lucky enough to come across a celebrity trainer or one of the big name coaches, please be mindful of their time and their personal space. Don't be that guy who interrupts someone when they're in the middle of a conversation or a meal. And if you have been lucky enough to win a photo opportunity, don't hold up the line by telling that trainer your entire life story and or asking for autographs. In years past, the winner of that photo opportunity was only allowed a spot for themselves. So even though your partner or your kids may want to join in on the fun, remember you're probably not going to be allowed to bring them along. Sorry kids. Another tip is to remember it's not all about having fun. Be ready to get the most out of your Summit experience by showing up to the workshops, taking notes, and not just mingling with other coaches, but learning from them on how they've built their business. And don't you dare skip that keynote, because Gary Vee is awesome with awesome sauce. If you're not already a card-carrying member of the Vayner Nation, you can check out his YouTube channel here. It is good stuff. And my last and most important tip for while you're there is to treat the Beachbody and Summit staff really well. Be nice to them. Say thanks. These guys and gals are working their butts off. Their days are often longer than yours. And believe me, yours alone are exhausting. So remember to be a peach to the Beachbody peeps. All right, and the last segment is for tips after the madness. What do you do when you get home? Well, first and foremost, get home. Do it safely and get some rest. If you sucked up all the marrow at Summit, which you should have, you are going to be exhausted, physically and mentally. Make sure you take time to rest and recharge, and then get back to work. Your mind is going to be blown at Summit, and you're likely going to have pages and pages of notes. Please, please, for the love of all that is good and holy, don't just let that goodness go to waste, collecting dust on your desk or winding up in your trash can. Be sure to take the time and the effort to implement what you've learned. Don't let the momentum of Summit just fade away. If you clicked with somebody at Summit, stay in touch with them. Maybe even become success partners or accountability buddies, and you can help each other keep on track when it comes to your business goals. Phew, that is a lot of tips. I certainly hope you found them helpful. I hope you're even more excited about getting to Summit. If you too are a fellow seasoned Summit veteran and have some of your own tips and tricks up your sleeve, don't be stingy. Go ahead and share them in the comments below. If you have any more questions about Summit, don't hesitate to reach up to your upline coach. That's it for this video. Take care and have a blast at Summit. Bye guys.